Good health here at the Barbados Nurses Association, and I have the president, and that's Nurse Valerie Francis. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. You know, I feel welcome. Firstly, thank you. I was a little worried because we hit some traffic a little further up the road, but thankfully it eased just in time for us to get here. Now, the Barbados Nurses Association, nurses have been at the forefront for years, and I think there was that renewed appreciation, particularly in the early stages of the pandemic. That doesn't mean that we only appreciate you then. Let me say right now, I appreciate all the work that the nurses have done and continue to do. And I know there are a lot of people out there that continue to show that appreciation. But let's talk about the organization itself, the Barbados Nurses Association.
The Barbados, and thank you for the appreciation to nurses. The Barbados Nurses Association has been going strong for 87 years, and it is an association and also a union. And we try our best to advocate wherever possible for nurses and the nursing profession.
Why is it important for you to have operate not just as an association but as a union? Why is it important to have that representation for nurses?
Because like any profession, nurses have industrial matters that they need bring to the forefront, and also that they need resolve to as well. So it gives us the advantage, or it gives us an opportunity, whereas what we want to see in nursing could actually materialize.
All right, and of course that's very much needed. Now, also as an association, you help to advance any particular ideas that you may have that may help the medical profession. Let's talk about some of those ideas that you help to.
So we would like to have the implementation of the advanced practice nurse and the specialties in nursing. And just recently, we've launched one of our special interest groups. We have many other special interest groups. We have the psychiatric group. We have the midwives group. We're celebrating the International Day of the Midwife, the 5th of May, under the theme 100 Years of Progress. We have a long way to go, although they have been celebrating midwives for 100 years. And recently, we just launched our gerontology group, special interest group.
Now let's talk about that, because you mentioned that to me as I was on my way down. So let's just go into a little more detail on that.
So I have here with me the person, the mastermind that assists us to getting it off the ground. So I will let her tell you about that.
Okay, good morning. And Valerie didn't introduce you, but I have here is Faye Harris.
Yes, my name is Faye Harris, and I am currently the chairperson of the group. And we launched this group because we understand the importance of providing adequate care for the elderly persons. And as we are now, we know that there are a lot of older persons within the society, and as we get older, we know that we have a greater risk of getting illness conditions. And we are supporting nurses in their care for elderly persons, not just to make sure that they're safe, but they're able to provide adequate care for their illness conditions. So within the profession, we have also launched the post-RN course in gerontology, where persons learn how to care for them at advanced levels. And the special interest group wants to support all levels of nursing that provide care for the elderly. We want to be able to provide for them continuing education, to be able to see what their needs are, and to be able to address those needs.
Okay, what's the reception been like to this idea so far?
Okay, so we have been working behind the scenes to create what is necessary, and we had our inaugural meeting at the beginning of this month, and we had a good attendance to that meeting. Persons came out, they brought suggestions, they brought the idea that they're going to support the group, So we want to be able to come together and work together to make sure that we have not only care for the elderly, not only persons living longer, but they're living longer with quality life.
Indeed. Now, with that being the case, and of course we realize that we have that Asian population, and you say you want them to live well, are you focusing only on those within the association, or is this now for everyone?
This is for everyone. We want persons to join the association to work with us so that we have enough persons to provide all the work, but whatever we are doing, we want to provide for everyone to access. And then we also not only want to provide information for nurses, but for family caregivers, persons who are caring at home for their family or friends, and also for the elderly themselves.
Now, Valerie, again, coming back to the importance of the nurses and their presence, for many years, it's just be seen as the nurses there to assist the doctors, or perhaps just provide some early care. But how important is it to really recognize the role of the nurses and what they do?
When I'm asked this question, I usually go back to the pandemic. And in the year 2020, it was supposed to be the year of the nurse and the midwife, where we celebrate nurses and saw the importance of nurses. And it was Nurses Week was to advocate for persons to invest in nursing. When the pandemic occurred, we realized that nurses were the backbone of healthcare. Nurses started to manage institutions, isolation centers, and the public really saw what a nurse does and the commitment and dedication of nurses.
And as that celebration continues, I know that you have Nurses Week coming up in May. Which is just a few weeks, because we're at the end of March now.
Correct.
What do we have in store for this year?
So the theme for Nurses Week, which is starting the 8th of May, and it's for the full week, is Nursing a Voice to Lead, Invest in Nursing, and Respect Rights to Secure Global Health. And the focus is the need to protect, support, and invest in nursing. So that week, we plan to celebrate nurses. We plan to do some online sessions where the public and also the nurses will be able to log in. We also want to do some fitness, a fitness session where nurses put down their tools and exercise and stuff like that.
Of course, it's important, if you are going to be providing that care, that you of course take care of yourselves as well. Now, if they want to get any more information on the Barbados Nurses Association, where can we get this information?
You can call the Barbados Nurses Association at 426-5627, or you can call another number, which is 233-3962, and our email address is gibsonhouse1936@gmail.com.
And of course, we have Vital Signs on
Friday, yes.
6:15 on VOB. Well, thank you very much. That's the president of the Barbados Nurses Association, Valerie Francis. We also had Faye Paris providing some information as well. That is our time for today. I really want to thank you for being with us throughout the day. Thanks to all those at the different stops throughout the day. I know we have to wrap it up very quickly. Thanks to our sponsors, Lobisco. Remember that Cracker Mania promotion, thousands of dollars of prizes up for grabs. The Barbados Water Authority, and of course VOB 92.9 FM. On behalf of our navigator, driver, technical guru, the Lion John Stout, we have Ashley Sniper Wiltshire, ensuring that all the photos and videos are up on our social media pages. I'm Cashy Brown for another road show. Good morning to you.